Hello subscribers, hello Calhoun High School, hello students, hello teachers, hello anybody that's watching this video. This is a tutorial video about how to use iMovie to make videos for your projects, videos for your students, or just videos for fun. I'm going to show you just how to use iMovie, which is a free program on your iPhone, to do that. My name is Bill Long. I teach video production at Calhoun High School, and I'm here to help you get through those projects that you have to turn in, or get through those videos that you need to share with your students, or get through putting together a video that you just want to share because you've got something neat to show people. I'm going to get you through that, show you how to use iMovie, show you how to use some tips and tricks in that so that you can make any kind of video you want, whether it's a cooking video or a video like we're doing right here, or a nature video, or just any kind of video that you might have to turn in for a project or presentation. We're going to go through a lot of things like how to do a screen capture, how to grab a picture off the internet and use it in your presentation, and how to get that stuff uploaded on YouTube, or just make a file so that you can send it to your teachers, or you can send it to your students, or you can put it on YouTube for anybody to see, like this video. And all you need is iMovie, that basic program that comes embedded in your iPhone. I'm using an iPhone 11, and I'm going to show you using iMovie how simple it can be to make something look really neat and really professional looking using iMovie with just the tips and tools that are available in the iMovie program. Now, I'm not going to tell you all of those. We'll have some updates to that, but I am going to give you some tips and tricks about lighting, about background, and just about how to make your videos look really sharp, because during this COVID-19 outbreak, while all of us are essentially at our houses, which is where we're supposed to be and where we need to be, well, we still want to communicate and we still want it to look good. So here we go. iMovie, making videos for school. So I've actually done a screen recording of this process where I go and choose iMovie, and then I'm going to create a new project, and I definitely want to make a movie. You can make a trailer, but that's a little different animal. So then I go into my videos, and as I choose videos, I want to choose videos to go into my timeline, and I'm going to put them in order. So whatever order I choose right here in those videos is going to put them in order in my final timeline. And then once I click done, it's going to create that movie, and now you see those videos are in the order that I put them in, and I'm just scrolling back through. I've got 10 minutes of video, which is way more than I need, but it's just as easy to delete them, or probably easier to delete them out of your timeline than to add them as you go. So put them all in there just to get them in place. Now, I'm going to add a title to the beginning of this video. So I'm going to click on that first video. You see the yellow boxes come out. That's also how you trim it. And then I'm going to click on the T for titles, or text. Type my text, and I'm going to get that initial title going. You can see what I've got going for the title there, creating a video with iMovie. And when I add it, it's going to add it to the entire clip. Now, once I add the title, I don't want a title that's a minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes long to go into my entire clip. So what I'm going to do, the next thing is I'm going to get into iMovie, and I'm going to take that long clip and I'm going to split it. So I click on that clip and I click split. You notice it made a cut between the two and added a transition. iMovie automatically adds transitions, and I can change those. But now I've got a title that lasts about 4 seconds, and then the video just continues. So it's just a split. It cuts, the video jumps, and I have a title now. All right, so we looked at splitting a clip with that title. Now what if I have a clip that's just too long? Maybe I've got some excess or some noise I want to get rid of at the front or the back. I just tap on the video, and I'm going to drag it backwards or forwards to eliminate some of the beginning or the end or both. And that's how I trim a clip, is just by clicking and dragging that thick yellow line at the beginning or the end. Another super handy tool is the Voiceover tool. You may have noticed I was talking over that last video. And to get to Voiceover, all I do is I'm going to click the same place. I'm going to add media, click on Voiceover, and then it's going to give me that neat little countdown timer, and I can see my audio levels on the screen, and the red bar as it's going is telling me where I am on my video. So all I'm going to do is follow that along. The Voiceover is a really neat tool for you to use. You can voice over pictures or video, just like in this one. Voicing over video, voicing over pictures is the exact same thing, but it's a super neat tool for those videos that you just want to talk and show pictures. Now, speaking of still images, and especially text over still images, iMovie's not great with that. It's limited in its ability to do text. So I recommend you grab Photoshop or TextArt here. I use TextArt for this next title coming up. And in that TextArt, what I did is I grabbed a photo from my camera, that swimming pool photo, and just put some cool text over it. Anytime you put a picture in, it comes, iMovie uploads the Ken Burns effect, which is an effect that moves the picture around. So all you have to do to adjust that is just tap on it. It'll give you a couple of different screens where you want the picture to start, where you want it to end, and you can make little adjustments with that, or you don't have to adjust it at all. But that's how I do still images with text. Use an outside app, download that, and create a picture, and then just import it just like a movie. So whether you're using something professional like this Bauer 8-inch light ring with a camera holder that you can get at Walmart for $30, or you're using a stack of cans to hold your phone and a couple of lamps from your house with the shades off of them, and I've just got some paper tape with some aluminum tape to bounce a little more light. That's a little trick for you. Whether you're doing either one, it doesn't make any difference as long as your camera is stable and you are able to have it where you want. It makes no difference at all. Have a cool background is nice too. You can just throw up a sheet. This is what this is. This is a sheet from Walmart with a couple of stars that Christian glued on it. Or you can just grab a sheet, just make sure you get the wrinkles out. Grab a steamer, get the wrinkles out, and it gives you something for a nice background. Makes your videos look more professional. If you don't have that, that's okay, but the lighting's a big deal. If you don't have something to hang a background on, like a curtain rod, or maybe even like this, we built this with some 2x4s, it's okay, as long as what's in the background is what you want people to see. Just make sure you don't put a window back there. If you put a window in the background, usually it really takes away from the video, because people are having to deal with the light behind you. And a lot of times the light behind you is not going to match the other light that's coming from the room. So light it well in front, give yourself a little bit of a background that you choose, and then however you get your camera to be stable, it doesn't make any difference as long as you pick something. So this is what happens when you turn the lamps off. No light other than the room that's coming in through the window and the light up in the ceiling. And this is what you get. Shadows. The background's still pretty good, but the difference is it gives a different look to the face of the person in the camera. Not as clean, not as professional, not as bright, and it kind of makes you look like you're Tom Hanks in Castaway looking for your buddy Wilson. So now we're there. We're at the end of our project and we want to export it, turn it into a file. So we want to change the name, hit that little box with the arrow that allows you to export, change the name to Making Videos with iMovie or whatever it is that you're changing your MyMovie 7 to. And then we're going to hit export. It's going to ask you what file size you want to export it. Normally I just go with 1080p. That's high definition enough. If you want to be all 4K and do super high definition, great. 1080p is usually fine for YouTube or videos like that. It's high def, people can see it. And now we get an exporting movie. It usually takes, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how long your video is. And what it's going to do is going to dump that video into your movies. Save it, export it, save it as a file. And then the easiest thing to do, once you've saved it as a file, then you can upload it to YouTube. You can put it on Canvas. You can put it on any platform you're using because it's now a file. I wouldn't upload it directly to Facebook or directly to YouTube. Make it a file, and that way you can cross-post it to about everything, or you can choose your favorite platform to post that video and then share it around. Hopefully this helps. If you have questions while this movie's still exporting, if you've got questions, please feel free to email me, longby@calhounschools.org. You are also welcome to comment below in the text. And I know there are plenty of tips and tricks that are still to come in future episodes of how to make good iMovies. So look for those. And I will just leave you with this while the video is exporting. You'll see at the end, it'll give you a nice little pop-up. You've got to feel great about making a movie with iMovie and being able to share it with all the things that you have learned and be super professional, really high-tech during this COVID-19 outbreak. while we're all distance learning, distance teaching, and keeping our social distancing in place. Thanks so much for watching the video, and have a fantastic day.